Hey everyone, how is everyone doing? It's so good to see you guys. Sorry, I'm always late. I cannot, you guys. But this is gonna be a very, very short you guys because um I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This person is not worth addressing. The only reason why I'm addressing this person is because um there is a kid involved and I wanna make sure that there are a couple of things made clear. So I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys for a minute. And not only am I doing this for myself, but more for a few friends. And I'm going to talk to you guys about all that in a minute. I have so many cords in front of me. I have my ring light cord and all these cords. But I do realize that there's a lot of people live right now. Oh my God. I cannot stand the sound of my voice. But I want to just have a discussion, okay? But it's gonna be quick. I promise you guys. I'm not gonna keep you forever. Okay. Hi everyone. Hey Goose. Hey Max. Hey Megan VR. My mic sounds weird. Okay, hold on. Okay, how's it sound now? Let me know. I think I know what the problem is, and it's because, um, sorry, hold on a second. Yeah, I think I know what it is. I got this new light that is on top of my computer, and I think that's the problem. So hold on one second, you guys. Okay, can you guys hear me better now or no? Okay, can you guys hear me better now or no? It still sounds muffled. I can hear myself. I'm gonna back out and come back in again. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard, but I'm gonna back out real quick, okay? Okay, can you guys hear me better now? Okay, can you guys hear me better now? There you go. Okay, that's good. All right. Maybe just backing out and coming out in again. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know what the hell. What I don't know what that was. Okay, but anyway, let's get started here. All right. So I hope you guys are having a good. What is this? Tuesday. I can never keep track of the days and all that kind of shit, especially here on YouTube, right? It's like everything just it's crazy right now, and I get it. So I want to start off by telling you guys that I am not. I'm getting really tired of false accusations and things being twisted. Oh, today's Wednesday. Oh, okay. Technically, yeah, today's Wednesday. Thank you. Um, I'm tired of things getting twisted and turned, and all of these things happen to fit a person's narrative, obviously. And last night, I was on a friend's panel, and you guys all know who Allegedly with Brit is. Very sweet person, and I do look at her as a friend now. I'm getting to know her. She's very nice. She's done nothing wrong to me. Um, she seems like a very genuine person for as far as I know. and getting to know her. I've been on her panel a few times, and I'm sure I'm going to be on her panel again because we're going to be talking about conspiracy theories and all that kind of stuff. But last night, we were on her panel, and it was me, allegedly with Britt, of course, because it's her channel, and Megan BR. And this is just one of the first things I'm going to address because I feel like this is the most important and one of the only reasons why I'm addressing this. Two very important reasons why I'm addressing this. And I'll get to the second one in a minute, but I want to talk about this because I feel like it is important. So basically, we were on her panel and we were mostly talking about, false things, lies that were being told on me, lies that were being told on allegedly with Britt, Megan VR, and trying to clear that up or at least give partly of our story. And a sub was asking a question in the chat, and she came up to ask a question because at times we were speaking of NC. Okay. Which it wasn't, the whole conversation was not about her. The conversation, hey Gladys, hey everyone. I'm going to get to all your comments as soon as I'm done. But we were having a conversation about nothing about NC. We didn't start talking about anything, really, nothing in general, just addressing the things that were going on with us said by another creator. But anyway, as we started talking, a sub came up and asked us a question, and they asked us if we thought, I'm not sure if Megan has that clip or if it's on a channel. Megan, if you want to let me know, I'm not sure, but we were asked if we thought that Natasha's child, or I guess you can say niece, I won't say her name, if we thought that she should be anywhere else but where she's at. And me, Megan, and allegedly with Britt adamantly said, absolutely not. First of all, it's not our place to talk about where a child belongs. And at the end of the day, no, we don't think in any way, shape, or form that her child is being mistreated enough to where she would have to be in any kind of foster care. And that was the question that was asked. Thank you, Megan. The question that was asked is if we thought she should be in foster care. Now, the question was asked, I guess, out of her own curiosity. But today, obviously, we were lied on saying that we were discussing her child the whole time during Brittany's live. Now, if you go back and watch Brittany's live, you're going to see that is very, very much not true. Nobody's discussing kids. The only thing that was asked of us is if we thought that. I don't know why she asked us that. That's something I guess she wanted our opinion about, and we answered it very adamantly. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's not our place to say that she belongs in any kind of foster care or anything like that. That's not our place. So quit your lying like you always do, because everything that comes out of your mouth is a lie. We didn't say that. We would never say anything like that. Anyone who thinks that a child belongs in any kind of foster care, if you don't know what's going on in the home, if you don't know that there's something horrible or dangerous going on in that home, you have no place to say anything about anybody's child, period. Like I said, I don't know why we were asked that question, but because we were asked that question, this creator is able to take off with it and form her own narrative and make up a whole bunch of lies. And when it comes to a child, that's wrong. We all have children. I have 3. Megan has children. Brittany has children. Who are we to talk about her child? But that's what she does. That's what she always does. She twists and turns things to make herself look like the victim. In no way, shape, or form does it faze me what that woman says about me. I don't care. She could talk about me until her face turns blue. I don't care. But the reason why I chose to address this is not only for not even myself, but for my two friends that I know would never say anything like that either. None of us did. And when you go that way, hold on, sorry you guys. When you go that way and you start talking about that, thank you, Megan. You start talking about that, you've crossed the fucking line. Okay? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play to you guys what we said. If I could transfer it. Thank you, Megan. You see, I knew it. I knew. See, Megan just like, I love you. I love all you guys. You guys are amazing. Okay, so let me see if I can. I don't know if I can do this. You see, if I had no, maybe I can send this to Messenger. Hold on.
Say, each of you on panel.
Wait a minute. Chats. Okay, hold on, you guys. Wait, which one? Oh, okay, that's a joke. Okay. Yeah.
The troll because they thought.
Okay, shut up. You guys. Okay, hold on a second, you guys. Okay. Let me grab my mouse that's really, really touchy. Hold on.
Say.
Okay, hold on. Just 1 second, you guys. I'm going to share my screen. Okay.
Each of you on panel, and there are 4 of you besides myself.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think? Fuck, I don't want to say it, Brittany.
Don't sugarcoat it.
Girl, speak your mind.
Yes.
All right. Do you guys think that M is in enough distress that she should be taken from NC?
Absolutely not.
No. I don't.
I'm a mandated reporter. And I've seen nothing in this community.
Say, each of you on panel, and there are 4 of you besides myself.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think? Fuck, I don't want to say it, Brittany. Should
Don't
I say
sugarcoat it.
Girl, speak your mind.
Yes.
All right. Do you guys think that M is in enough distress that she should be taken from NC?
Absolutely not.
No. I don't.
I'm a mandated reporter. And I've seen nothing in this community that I need to call and report.
Nope.
But wait, I don't. Here's the thing, especially with you, Pink. What I don't know what your nationality is. Mine is half Indian and black. Okay.
Okay,
So-
bitch. That's why I love you. Oh God, look at me. I'm gonna make a fool of myself. I'm breaking this live. We're gonna have to fucking
You're
private
fine.
it. But bitch, dude. Okay. All right,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I don't, but when it comes down to it, there were times that I've been on Natasha's panel and I've asked her, like, hey, if you ever want, you know, for me to talk to M or anything like that, because I know how it is when you are growing up with a family that's different than you, right?
Especially as a teen.
As a teen, right? I
Yes.
understand that and I feel for her, but I don't think that she's in a dangerous situation. Absolutely not.
I don't either. I agree.
Mentally, I think that there's some things that maybe, you know, but as far as danger,
Natasha is
no.
she's gonna call me out after this. Let it fly, baby girl. Let it fly. But
I don't think she
what I'm
will.
gonna say is no, she absolutely will. But it
So tell me where I said anything. Tell me where I said anything about that her child would be in any kind of danger or anything like that. Tell me where Megan said that. Tell me where allegedly Brittany said that. Nobody said that. The only thing that I ever said, and I've said it to Natasha, is that it's very hard when me knowing, okay, that I grew up predominantly, you know, around Caucasian people. And growing up, I've dealt with a lot of racism. Now, in no way am I saying that she goes through that, but I've always told Natasha, if you ever want Natasha to have some, or if you ever want your child to have somebody to talk to and things like that, because I know how difficult it can be growing up around people that are different than you. You know what I'm saying? And it can make you feel like the outsider. That's the only thing I commented on, and I've commented to Natasha herself. That is, you know, sometimes it can mess you up as far as, you know, not being able to have people to look up to. However, I remember distinctly being told by Natasha that she does make sure that she has that M has role models to look up to, you know, that is like her. And that's the only thing that we commented on. But in no way, shape, or form did we say that we thought that she should be taken away or put in any kind. But yeah, that's, you know, that's what the narrative was, and that's what she spun. So let's hear what she said, okay?
the trolls because they thought. I have not heard from Anarchy. She was in allegedly with Brittany J's chat last night. And they were discussing Mariah, Megan VR, allegedly with Brittany J, Carrie, Tia, and Pink Dagger were on panel. And Pink asked if Mariah was being abused because she was a mandated reporter. and they all agreed that she wasn't being abused physically, but mentally, ...
Okay, so how is it that we all agreed that mentally, exactly, she's a mandated reporter? What are you talking about? So, but how is it that we all agreed that mentally she was being ... In nowhere did those words ever come out. All I said was, mentally, I know how it is when you grow up being different than other people. That's all I said. I've said that to her because it is. It is. It can be very, very hard, but that doesn't mean that we thought that she was being any kind. Whatever. She's a liar. Okay. That's what you try to do. You're trying to manipulate your supporters, and that's fine. Keep doing it. I keep doing it because that's all you do is lie. Every single thing that comes out of your mouth, lie, 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 lie. Okay, lie, lie, lie. There is no way, shape, or form that we would ever say something like that. Ever. So when you say stuff like that, you better get your facts straight. Where in the hell in that conversation did anybody say that they were a mandated reporter? Where? We said no, 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 no. Get a grip. Okay? Because those lies are dangerous, and that's what you do. You lie on people, you try to put them in danger. That's what you do. That's my opinion. You don't care about anybody but yourself. Hey, Robbie. Happy birthday. Everyone say happy birthday to Robbie. Carrie did, but said she saw nothing that. Okay, so Carrie said that, right? She said pink. You got the whole conversation wrong, basically, okay? Right, because that's what she does. You lie. No one on that panel said, nobody said that. And you want to take these lies and twist them and turn them to fit your narrative. The shit's not funny. You're always trying to use every situation to sad fish. That's what you do. Now you're going around bashing everybody. Okay? Going on people's panels, telling them not to come on, taking over people's channels, telling them to never come on this channel when it's not your channel. You're not on YouTube anymore. You don't even have a damn channel. Like, don't lie about those kinds of things, because those kinds of things can have a huge impact. And you think that shit is, you always try to twist and turn things to sadfish off of it. And it's sick. It's really sick. And I want it to be very, very clear here. Why is it that, I seen Robbie say, and Kelly the Advocate's channel because now she's going through it too. Okay. And I seen him say, wake up, people, wake up. Because at what point do you stop and think to yourself, wait a minute, she does this with everybody. So let's name all the people that she's done this to, okay? Save Robbie. Mandy C. Voices of the Voiceless. Scarlett. Allegedly with Brit. Tia. Symone. Megan VR. That's 7 already, okay? Siren. Melissa Jade. Kelly the Advocate. Christiane. Leanne. Jax. Parker. That is 13 people that I've named already that she has dragged, lied on, and attacked relentlessly. Small Town Jewel, Sally Ann. That is, we're almost to 20. I'm going to say that. So when does that stop? Because at what point do you stop and say, wait a minute, this isn't, there you go. Case discussion. Doug, Karen Crafton. I said Robbie. Yes. So already that's to 20. Okay. 21, 22, 23. I mean, I think it's endless. And at what point, Mrs. P? Absolutely. That girl. Tara Nicole. She's just, the list goes on. She has bashed so many people, you guys. And I keep getting stopped in my sentence, but at what point do you say this has happened to literally everyone? Everyone that she encounters, everyone that she comes in contact with, everyone that chooses to give her the benefit of the doubt. Robbie, bless his heart, has given her the benefit of the doubt more than once. So has Siren. A lot of people have, because everybody does want to give the benefit of the doubt. Whether you like it or not, people do that. It doesn't matter what you watch, because when you're standing on the inside, sometimes you may not see things as clearly as other people. So you want to give people a chance. And sometimes you, mommy ramblings. Absolutely. Thank you, Andrea, mom. So many people, like the list is endless, you guys. Absolutely, Natalie. And all I'm trying to say is at what point do you say, how many people is this going to happen to before people open up their eyes? Wake up, people. This isn't just happening to her. These are things that she's creating. She's always talking about, oh, this person uses me for content. That person uses me for content. Okay. All of these people use you for content, right? But yet you're the one who keeps talking about all these people. So what does that make you? And now her new subject is Max, who doesn't even have a channel. Some of these people that I've named don't have a channel. They were just simply supporters of hers who've done nothing but be there for her, help her. And even today, you have the audacity to say that you thought it was creepy how Max defended your daughter. How's that creepy? Because Max seen your daughter and thought, wow, she's such a smart, intelligent, beautiful girl that doesn't deserve to be bullied. So she defended her. And instead of you being appreciative towards that, you're attacking her for this. Amen, Robbie. Amen. And all it takes, you guys, is just a difference of opinion. That's all it takes, just a difference of opinion. All you have to do is disagree with her one time, and she wants nothing to do with you. But when you start going around making these dangerous accusations, I'm going to say something about it. I'm going to say something. All of those people that I named, I'm not saying that they're innocent in no way, shape, or form. No, I don't think anybody's completely 100% innocent, but it starts with her. When you sit there and you constantly lie and you misconstrue things and you do it purposely, you will have your supporters and the day before saying how much they support Max or Kelly, as long as they're defending you. But the moment they have a difference of opinion, they're disgusting. They are clout chasers. They're panel hoppers. You guys are disgusting. That's all there is to it. Because at the end of the day, all Kelly, the advocate, is doing is standing up for herself. Because when you're told that you want anybody who mods for this person to unmod, because you're God and whatever you tell people, they're supposed to do it. You think that Kelly, the advocate, is supposed to sit there and take that? It doesn't work like that. Oh, that's good news. Anyway, I just checked Robbie's message. That's awesome. But anyway, yes, she did. And I know that it's easy for you guys to judge. It's easy for you guys to say, look, Kelly, you brought this on yourself. You've seen how many people she's attacked. She did this to you. She did that. You guys have to understand that's not the way human behavior works. Every individual is different. And just because you see stuff, like I said, you may not see it the way other people see it. You know what I mean? And another thing, the way that you guys are, you're dragging people now. But not only that, you are telling people to unsubscribe from somebody's channel on a platform that you're no longer on, that you're banned from. Let's hear it, shall we? Let's hear it. Hold on one second, you guys. I'm going to have to play this on my phone because I'm having a problem pulling it up. So hold on. Because it won't let me share it. Yeah, it won't let me. For some reason, it won't download. So hold on. I'm going to turn this up so you guys can hear it, okay? Sorry. Wrong one. Hold on. All right, I'm going to play this. Let me know if you guys can hear it, okay?
So they didn't have a reason to, and they supported us both and all this stuff. And I'm just going to tell y'all from straight up, if you support her after what has happened tonight, I don't want you in my chat. I'm just being honest. After what she's allowed.
Let's play it again, what she said.
So they didn't have a reason to, and they supported us both and all this stuff. And I'm just going to tell y'all straight up, if you support her after what has happened tonight, I don't want you in my chat. I'm just being honest. After what she's allowed.
So you're telling people, basically, a dog whistle, basically you're saying unsubscribe from Kelly the Advocate, right? On a platform that you're no longer a part of. Basically, that's what you're doing. But Kelly is the bad person, right? You had to talk about her, bash her. You still continue to bash her. And you have the audacity to say, obviously, because you say that about every single creator that you're cool with. Every single creator. The minute the two of you have a falling out or you stop talking, it's, if you support her, don't come into my chat anymore. That's just the way it works with you. It doesn't matter. You just, it's just so predictable. But I just think the irony in it is that you're no longer on this platform. So you're still trying to dictate a platform that you're no longer a part of. Oh, shit. It is very much it's very, I don't even know what word to say. Everything that people try to warn you guys about, I understand. Most people have to experience it for themselves, and only that it's just reality. I just feel like that's human behavior. And you literally always do every single thing that people predict you're going to do all the time. It doesn't matter. Maybe try to change it up a little bit. And just like Kelly the advocate said, have some kind of humanity, because the whole point of this is people defend you. And because they defend you, especially when you have gone for somebody as hard as Kelly went for Natasha, the least you can do is defend them. And you don't. And another thing too, you've seen a supporter who was in Kelly's chat who happens to be African American, but yet you're questioning or basically saying that the only reason why she's in that chat is because I was up on panel. Care to explain that? Because why would she only be, first of all, she was there prior to me going on panel, but why would she only be there just because I'm up on panel? Why is that? Let me read the comments. Sorry, you guys. I'm just going on and on, not reading any comments. Mrs. Portland says, Kelly, a few months back, she tried to help me, and I was so confused at the time. I treated Kelly badly. And it happens. In my opinion, Dorothy knows she is next. She is not a pushover kind of person, but she has completely changed, allowing herself to become an NC echo chamber. It's pathetic. Agreed. And ever since, I have felt terrible. And that's okay. I'm sure Kelly would be more than willing to talk to you, Mrs. Portland. Everyone thinks they'll be the one that stays friends with her, not realizing that she doesn't consider anyone to be a friend. She's very upfront with that. I agree, Siren. It's just hard sometimes for other people to see it, if you can understand. You know what I mean? Absolutely, Mrs. Portland. I'm sure Kelly would be more than open to talk to you. I can name 10 people that you haven't even listed. We need a list so people can lay eyes on it. Everybody contribute to that list. Give it to T. Yes. How about, what's that girl's name that got her channel got taken down? Mysterious Case Files. Forgot her. And her channel was taken down. For the record, when I convey my opinions, I have never once been nasty when doing so. I can't believe I saw someone in chat say that. And I know. See, you guys have to understand that now that Max is seeing this with her own two eyes, now that it's happening to her, it's still shocking. You guys have to put yourself, to the people who have been cool with Natasha, put yourself in her position when she did it to you. Sorry, when she did it to you. Who do we have as a member? Hey, Tracy. Thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to the Glam Fam, girl. That's not even including the missing people's families, victims of violence, victims of murder. Just saying. Absolutely, Broken Justice. I'm scrolling down. Some of you are commenting to each other. She's not ashamed. She says that all the time about different people. You're right, Andrea, Mom. She sings the same song over and over again. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. What I will say is, and some people can, say that. People can disagree with me if you want to, and that's fine. I know the truth. And the truth is that I have watched, excuse me, how differently she has treated
everyone else versus myself. And I'm not talking like she treated me the worst. I'm talking about the race thing. That's what I'm talking about. And I will talk about that more another time. I'm not going to talk about that right now, but she has definitely did things very different, because I have seen different people in this chat, that chat, and there are some people she picks and chooses, obviously the people that she calls out, but she also picks and chooses who she, attacks, and the way she attacks people. It should be on there, Robbie. Or do you have iPad or the iPhone? Apple? I'm sorry. Because if you have Apple, I will drop the link in the chat. Thank you guys for being so nice. Okay, I'll drop it in the chat, Robbie, okay? Thank you. I want to tell you guys that I appreciate you being so understanding. I want to say that Robbie is amazing. He has been so understanding. Him and Kelly talked behind the scenes like adults and worked out their differences, because that's what you're supposed to do. Work out your differences, and talk like adults. And that's what him and Kelly did. I want to say to Robbie that I appreciate his understanding, because he could seriously be like, no, Kelly, I don't want nothing to do with you. But he knows, because he's been there. He's very understanding. And I just want to say that I adored the Robbie. The Robbie that obviously is just in love and happy and trying to approach this in a very mature way. That's also what I tried to do with Natasha, but she refuses to stick behind the scenes unless she causes chaos publicly. Thank you, Robbie. And if anybody knows it, it's Robbie. All he did was simply say, I'm making peace with somebody. And she literally just started bashing him. And the moment anybody said, hey, I like Robbie, she didn't want nothing to do with them. It started bashing him, publicly condemning him, all these kinds of things, all because Robbie chose to make peace with somebody that Natasha didn't like. It's ridiculous. And I don't understand. You keep talking about you don't want to be on YouTube, blah, 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 blah. Then why do you keep coming back bashing people, doing the same thing you've always done? Aren't you banned from YouTube? Absolutely. I love you too, Robbie. You're amazing. I'm so proud of you. Let me drop this, the link. Robbie didn't deserve that. It was ridiculous. What she did to you was awful too. You were such a good friend to her. Everybody was. Not another housewife. Everybody was. Siren, Robbie, Scarlett, everybody. So many people were good to her. And she has treated people so badly, and enough is enough. It's like you're lying on people, which I just proved that you did a blatant lie by sitting there talking about how we would ever talk about your child and how she, are you serious? But we're not the only people that you've done that to, are we? Aw, welcome, Robbie. Thank you for becoming a member. Yeah, she has pushed a lot of people away. And like I said, the reason why I appreciate Robbie's patience is because he knows. And there are so many people that are like, well, Kelly should have known. She deserves it. Why do people deserve to go through that just because they chose to give somebody the benefit of the doubt? Why? That, to me, that is typical human behavior. We're all very curious. We all want to see if a person really is what everybody says that they are. That doesn't mean that that person deserves to be bashed. Because if you can imagine, I feel like Kelly is the one who has went the hardest for Natasha, if you really want to be honest. Like Natasha even said, I didn't tell her to scream and yell at people and blah, 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 blah. Well, the only reason why she was screaming and yelling, Natasha, is because she was defending you, and she had to defend herself because she defended you. She was put in the line of fire and left there. But to sit there and change the narrative, like literally, even people in that chat who literally flipped and turned as soon as the snap of her fingers, and it's, oh, Kelly's the most horrible person in the world. We can't stand her. And, you know, Max has nothing. She's nothing. She thinks she's about something. She's not about anything. All of these things, just yesterday, you guys were bragging. Thank you so much, Kelly, for being such a great friend to Natasha. Now, all of a sudden, because she chose to tell Natasha how she felt about something, and now all of a sudden, she's just this horrible person. Look at yourselves. That is ridiculous. For once, can you use your own brain instead of going by what somebody else says? Those people have no mind of their own. Exactly. They don't. And you have a nerve to say, once Robbie was in there, I had to leave. Once Tia was in there, I had to leave. Well, okay, bye. Girl, bye. I don't care. Because if you think because you're in there that I'm going to leave, you're crazy. I ain't going nowhere. I'm open to talking to people behind the scenes as long as they're opening to hear. If they're open to hear what I have to say and you're willing to talk like an adult and you don't make everything about yourself, I'm more than willing to talk to you. And that's what happened between Kelly and I. We talked behind the scenes. We apologized to one another and we moved on. That's what adults are supposed to do. Either you move on and hopefully you pick up where you left off, or you move on and never speak to each other or about each other again. But to sit there and publicly just bash Max, you know, how she's sending you money and you literally didn't even thank her for it because it wasn't enough for you. That's what it is. Because let's be real here. At the end of the day, I never did a damn thing to her. Nothing. And anybody who watched the thing play out knows. I never did anything to her. All I said was, you're not going to tell me where I can and can't go. And that's it. And the moment you disagree with her, get ready to get bashed. I just want to make something clear. Save the Drama is not turning on Natasha. She is not going to the other side. She is ready to quit her channel. It has nothing to do with me. Okay, thank you for letting us know that, Megan, which is completely understandable. It's hard to watch certain things. Like, you really have to be oblivious, basically, to everything that woman does. I support her friendship with NC, and I support whatever she decides to do with her channel. She is an amazing friend, and our friendship goes way beyond YouTube. Stop spinning that narrative, Natasha. You can stop spinning that narrative, because that's what you do. You spin every narrative, because every day I pray for strength to continue to work towards doing better and being better. That's wonderful, Mrs. Portland. You should. We should all strive to be a better person than we were the day before, right? She only uses people for her benefit and then turns on them for content. Amen. I'm sorry I came in late, but did NC and Kelly have a fallout? Yes, they did, Ladybug. Yes. She's bashing her now. Those people have, okay, I put that up there. Things are getting so petty that people can't even be in a damn chat. You are so right. You're so right. Not another housewife. It's sad, especially because this person is not on this platform anymore, but still dictating where people can and can't go. If she can't control something, she literally loses control. I agree. That's Natasha signaling her displeasure to the owner of the stream to get them to end their relationship with somebody. Yes, that's true. They stomp and pout like babies when you don't align with their beliefs. And that's ridiculous. Like, what kind of world would this be if everyone had the same beliefs and everybody just went with what a person says? What kind of world would this be? And see, you're right. You do. You try to warn people. And I hoped that even people that were friends with me would have seen it when they seen what she did to me. But some people just have to experience it for themselves, Kathy. You know, like, you can warn people all day long about somebody. I had, excuse me, an interview today. And she asked me a really good question. She said, if you could do this over again, would you do differently? Would you have never spoken to her again? Would you have never chose to be friends with her? And not even friends with her, cool with her, because I can't consider her a friend. And my answer was no. If I had to do it over again, I would do it the same. And here's why. Because even when I wasn't cool with her, you know, and we went our separate ways because I didn't like how she was attacking somebody else relentlessly, I will honestly say that I still always wondered, is she really like this? Is she really like that? Sometimes you have to see things for yourself. And I wouldn't do it over again differently, because if I did do it over again and I didn't get to know her for who she truly is, I wouldn't be able to sit here and talk about her right now, you guys, because I would still always be that person that would be like, well, you know, I'm going to try to look at it from another perspective and look at it from the other side, or blah, 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 blah. But now I can say I've been on that side. I know how this works. I know how she works. And it's the same song and dance with every single person that she encounters here on YouTube. You disagree with her, you're done. She throws you away like you're garbage. And just like her saying, if I'm unsubscribing her, you guys unsubscribe from her too. Basically, that's what she's saying. Because people aren't going to say, well, that's not right. You know, why would you say that to us? You know, no, people don't have the courage enough to say that. They don't have the courage enough to say that. They don't have the courage enough to say, wait a minute, are you saying just because I go into her chat? She did the same thing with me. And be honest with you guys, not many people were talking badly about her in Kelly's chat, just like people weren't talking badly about her in my chat. Exactly. I wouldn't have this knowledge. I needed to experience it for myself. So when she asked me that question, I was very like, what a great question to ask, you know, because not many people have asked me that question. And I think that's a question that I would ask Robbie, that I would ask Siren, that I would ask people, like, if you could do it all over again, would you do it differently? And in my opinion, no, I wouldn't. Because I wouldn't see her for who she truly is. I wouldn't be able to be up here and say nothing she says is credible, because nothing she says is credible. Everything she says is a lie. And that's just the truth. I have never spoke to her. So basically, if you did it over again, Robbie, you would not have, you would do it differently, meaning you wouldn't speak to her, Robbie? I'll take this mouse. I could have gone without ever speaking to her. I get it. And you're entitled to that. Like, I understand that. I don't like this thing. I don't think this thing works. You know, you can't have it there because the camera is there.
It's really not for you. It's for the keyboard. Like at nighttime.
Well, you can't have it there.
Sure you can.
No, you can't because the camera's right there. You'll
Okay.
cover it.
No, you won't. It's not made. It's not a face light.
Okay.
For the
Well,
keyboard.
I'm not going to use it because, well, I'll use
You
it for
can have
the
it- you can put it on the
keyboard.
side.
Yeah, because that's not what it's for. Okay. Thank you.
Why you never turn this light on?
I will.
All these ring lights, put them to use.
I have all my ring lights on. Sorry you guys. I got this light and I think it's more for the keyboard, and I was trying to tell him that if you put it up here, it covers up the camera. Anyway. Thank you, Outside the Box with Chloe Joe. How are you? It's good to see you in here. Hey, Lycan. Okay. So what else did I have to say? What else I have to talk about? Okay, so Robbie says he would go without ever talking to her. Which is understandable. Look at how she's treated him. Right? She has treated him very badly, so I can understand why he would think that. She has bashed, and she still continues to bash him. She's so immature, make throw up faces when she's just she's disgusting. Like, she's disgusting. Thank you guys. Thank you, Megan VR. I'm just surprised to hear Robbie say that though. Thank you, Lycan. Let me see here. Let me go up. How can I go up? I can't. I unplug my mouse. If I could turn back time, I would have let Lycan pop my cherry and stuff. Oh shit. Well, I wouldn't turn back the time. Like, I'm happy that I got to see her for who she truly is. I needed to see that. And I'm glad that I was able to prove to you that me nor Megan or Brittany, we would never talk about her child. We would never say anything horrible or say she doesn't belong where she is. We would not say those types of things, because who are we to say that? You know, that's not our place. We don't know we don't know what goes on inside of her home. Nobody does. We would never say anything like that, ever. So for her to just take that and run away with it, obviously she did that to make, to villainize us, to make us look like we are just these horrible people that would do that. And we would never do that. I'm telling you, it's this thing. It is this light. Hold on, you guys. I'm going to unplug this light. I don't know what it is, but that light is from Walmart, and I'm going to have to get another one because that light sucks. For all those watching that didn't see the comparison of what we said on Brittany's versus what she made up, please go back and watch. Yes, please go back and watch. And I just want to play this one more time for you guys because some of you guys have not heard it, and I'm going to play it. This thing right here.
Because I didn't have a reason to, and
Oops.
because I didn't have a reason to, and but they supported us both and all this stuff, and I'm just going to tell y'all from straight up, if you support her after what has happened tonight, I don't want you in my chat. I'm just being honest. After what she's allowed.
And what has she allowed? She has allowed absolutely nothing. All she did was just give him or give her opinion, because she told all of the people who mod for her and Kelly to unmod from Kelly. That's amazing, Robbie. I love that. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, that's what happened. I know that it has to be tiring because some of you guys have seen this happen over and over and over again. I get it. But I wanted to address this because I felt like when it comes to, a child, especially because I have a child, Megan does, allegedly with Britt does, I wanted to make it clear that we don't have a right to ever talk about how a child doesn't belong where they're at. Nobody does. I would never be okay with anybody calling, or I don't condone that type of behavior. It's not right. It's not fair. And we would never do that. And I seen how upset my friend Megan is, and how upset Max is because she's getting dragged right now. Everybody's talking about her. Everybody's throwing everything on her. I'm pulling the strings to Max. All of these things, like, it's very hard to understand when it happens to somebody else. They're literally in shock. So I'm just trying to be there for Max. And she also, I want to make this clear, I have no power over anybody. Max is her own person. I've met Max, and I happen to think that she is a very highly intelligent, beautiful woman inside and out. She tries to look at things in a logical way, and she's very loyal. And that's all I ask for in a friend. That's all I ask for is loyalty. Don't do things behind my back. If you just don't do shady things, don't do those types of things, and we're always going to be good. Even if we don't see eye to eye with things, as long as you have my best interest at heart, we're always going to be good. And I will give you that same courtesy. But I'm going to tell you right now that I can't pull the strings to anybody. I would never want to be friends with somebody where you're pulling the strings and telling them what to do. The only person that does that in this whole entire situation is Natasha. Because trust and believe, when Max has been cool with Natasha when Natasha did what she did to me, and I never had any problem with it. Yes, she is Ladybug. I never had any problem with Max being friends with her. And at that time, I wasn't friends with Kelly. But like I said, we worked it out. We talk like adults. But I would never want to be friends with somebody that's like that. I want people that have their own brain. I want people that's going to challenge my brain and make me think differently, that I can talk to, that I can grow from, that I can learn from. I don't want somebody that's just going to say, oh, okay, T, I'm going to do whatever you say. And that goes for supporters, anybody. I encourage you all, please do your own research. Don't just take my word for anything. Don't take anybody's word, because opinions are not facts. Do your own research and come up with your own conclusions. But the majority of you in here have watched this happen time and time again. But it doesn't make it any less shocking to the person that it happens to. So I never had a problem with Max being cool with Natasha. The only thing I had a problem with is while she was cool with Natasha, I couldn't have her as a mod. Because there's always going to be times where I may bring awareness about something with her, and that puts Max in a bad position. Hold on. I'm going to go up and read you guys' comments. Sorry if I missed any of you guys' comments. This is what I say about anti-communities. How can you expect positivity when the foundation is negativity? Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Natalie from CA. I appreciate that. If I could turn back. Okay, I read that. So we got that straight. If Robbie could go back time, he would not have anything to do with her. I saw someone defending Natasha in the true crime community the other day. Really? That's just okay. That I don't know why they would defend her. That cherry has long been popped. Never. We would never talk about a child in that way. Never. Sorry, I hope you guys can hear me okay now. I know what it is. It's that light that I got. For all of those watching now that didn't see. Yes, please go back and watch, you guys. If you want me to play it again, I can. For those of you who didn't see it, for what Natasha keeps lying about, because she's a liar, and that's what she does. Lie, lie, lie. She will pick one sentence of a 4-hour live. She manipulates things by focusing on the minor detail. Amen, Natalie. Amen. Thank you, Mrs. Portland. Do you want me to play that again? Let me know. Thank you. Love you, Robbie. Thank you. And it's all right. Robbie won't come between us again unless we want that. No, I don't think anything could come between you and Robbie, Siren. I feel badly for Drama Divides. I don't think NC will be nice to her unless she dumps. I know. How young is Robbie today? He is the big 4-0, but he doesn't look it. So I'm just going to say he's 25. Just like my fiance says it to me. She said the same about Drama Divides today, too. I really hope that just because that video is gone, those people at least heard some of it because NC is spinning it so much. Exactly. That's why did you delete the video? If you don't have anything to hide, why did you delete it? Because you knew what you did was wrong. You sat there and you read private conversations publicly. What justification could you possibly have for doing that? No, you don't have any justification because you deleted the video. You're silly, like him. Is Gemini's don't need power. Rerun our own ship. Amen. Geminis are one of a kind. You got to think of all the Geminis, like Tupac, Megan Monroe. There's a lot of Geminis that I connect with as far as like celebrities. For fuck's sakes, I fought with Natasha because she was more worried about fighting with Britt than talking about the horrific incident that happened earlier that day with her child, which was way more important. Agreed. You were just all focused on Brittany. Who cares about the horrific incident that you dealt with prior to going on somebody else's panel and ordering things on somebody else's panel and telling them to leave and dragging people, whatever. Same to you, Max. I love you. Especially because tomorrow NC will deny anything that put her in a bad light. She acts as if it's you that did something to her, perpetual victim. Amen. And see, here's the thing too. I like your picture, Natalie. You're beautiful. I want to be very clear here. I don't care if she talks about me. We've all been there. You know, her words don't bother me at all. The only thing that I felt was necessary to address as far as when it comes to me and my friends is that we would never talk about a child in that way. And we wanted to make sure that that was apparent. And we wanted to make sure that that was clear. Just so you know, M is a foster child and still a ward of the state until she is legally adopted and see paid by the state for her care. I don't know anything about that, Abby. All I know is that I don't think that it's anyone's place to talk about where she should or shouldn't be. That, you know what I mean? Absolutely not. I feel they did me a favor by showing who they truly are. And I'm pretty sure, what time is it? Because Robbie's going live, you guys, in like 2 minutes. So I'm going to be wrapping this up. I know I did nothing wrong to anyone. Definitely didn't deserve it, warrant anything. That being said, Tia is my friend. Kelly is my friend. Real and true. I only tried to do what I could to help. You did everything for Natasha Max. You have done exactly, Robbie. You have done so much. Don't let her break you. And like I told Kelly, don't. She's a liar. That's all she does is lie to fit her narrative. That's all she does. And we have to understand that the things that she says, a majority of the things that come out of her mouth is not true. It's just not. But in no way do I care what she says about me. She can talk about me all day, every day. But the fact that you talked about an African American being in your, in your chat, and that you're insinuating that she was only there because I was up on panel. There are people that she has not treated that way that have been in other people's chats. Okay? She hasn't, and I don't have a problem with Dorothy. I have no problem with Dorothy. I think Dorothy is a very strong woman. However, do I like some of the things that she's doing? No. Do I like that she's going back and forth with my friend? No. I don't like that. No, Tia, I pushed my live out because I didn't want to overlap you. Okay. Okay, well, I'm almost done, Robbie. Yeah, no. I don't like some of the things that are being done. But I don't think that Dorothy is a bad person. I think that she's just, sometimes you can get kind of wrapped up and not pay attention to what's really going on around you, you know? Like I said, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. But do I like what she's doing? No, I don't. I don't. Hey, Without Borders, how are you? Hey, the DeLorean. I agree, Robbie. I just think that since she's been cool with Natasha or whatever, it seems as though she has changed, like, in a lot of ways. And I don't know. I hope that one day she sees the light. I do. Because I feel like I don't want that to happen to her, what's happened to everybody else. But guess what? It doesn't matter because people are going to learn on their own. I love Save Robbie till death. Hold on. She's toxic. Being around her would speed up my death process. I want to live. Oh, that was funny. Thank you, Megan. I'm more concerned with my friends. What is happening all over YouTube is actually heartbreaking. How many people are being hurt? That's all I tried to do is help. I know, Max. And you helped her tremendously. And you cannot blame yourself for this. This is not your fault at all. It's not your fault. You don't have to apologize for defending someone that you thought was somebody that had your best interest at heart. You don't have to apologize for that. You don't have to apologize for trying to help somebody that you thought was being attacked, but now you see it's not other people. It's her. It's her. I agree, Paige. I don't watch Dorothy that much. When I do watch her, I enjoy watching some of her live streams. I don't think that she is a bad person. I think that she is making bad choices as far as when it comes to, you can't dox people. You can't do that, so I can't defend that. But in the same sense, I don't know that whole story to be able to comment on it. As far as like, all I know is that a friend of mine was doxxed. That's what I know. And I don't know Dorothy that well. And I don't know the story of everything that's going on between Dorothy and Save Robbie. All I can comment on is her friendship with NC. And I personally think that she's using her, and she's going to continue to use her. And then what's going to happen? What do you think's going to happen? She's going to throw her away like she's trash, and she doesn't deserve that. She doesn't. She got affiliated over on Twitch and about to become a partner. I don't expect her to last long at all over there. Twitch don't play. I'm not familiar with Twitch that much, but I'm sure they don't. I'm sure they don't. I will defend any child. I will never stop. I am sorry if anyone thinks it's bizarre. I will never stop being a voice for those that need one. Absolutely. There's nothing bizarre about you defending somebody that you thought was just this beautiful child. Well, she's an adult, but you thought it was wrong that she was being attacked. There's nothing wrong with that. I think, Max, you have to understand that what she says, you cannot take that seriously. These things that she's saying is just because she's unappreciative. She has said so many things about so many people. And like I said, some people are more sensitive than others. And I understand that her saying these things makes it very, very makes it very hard to see how people can just switch just like that. Just from the snap of your finger, switch. It is what it is. Twitch has been in some of their most popular streamers recently. Yeah, they love their TOS. Okay. On Twitch, you can't stream other people and you can't attack other people like Natasha does over there. That's all she does. I don't know how it happens, but everyone who goes on NC's panel turns nasty. NC brings out the worst in everyone. I agree, Buttercup. They may be mother is, but they're still bad people. I agree. And she tried to get me and AJ to fight again, and that's not going to happen. And that's good. I want to see the things the way that they are. I don't want to see Robbie battling it with this person and that person. I'm happy that Robbie and AJ made amends. That's a good thing. That's the goal. The goal is for people to make amends, for people to move on and stop fighting it. Stop fighting each other. But I think what bothers me the most is that she's not on this platform anymore. She's not here. So therefore, she's still trying to cause trouble and still telling people to unsubscribe from this person and that person with her dog whistles and things like that, and bashing people and talking about she doesn't have that many people here and I'm a businesswoman. If you're a businesswoman, Natasha, then why don't you have your channels here on YouTube? Since you're such a businesswoman, why don't you have your channels? You should probably ask yourself that question. Move on. We did. Exactly. It's over. Move on. We did. If you're such a businesswoman, then why don't you have your channels? No, instead, you want to still be on YouTube and dictate where everybody can or can't go. If I'm on somebody's panel, don't ever subscribe to their channel. Just because I'm on their panel doesn't mean you can subscribe to the channel. That's all you do is dictate. You're a dictator. That's what you are. And you have proven, in my opinion, that I'm sorry, I think you're a racist. That's just my opinion. The fact that you would bring up another African American woman just because she was there, and she was there just because I was on panel, the racist undertones in that, in my opinion, was wrong. Okay. And second off, you're gone. If you're such a businesswoman and you're such a good businesswoman, then you would still have your channels. You would have been doing the right thing. Period. Okay. Natasha says everybody else doesn't get any views on YouTube, but in reality, she's the only one that doesn't get views on YouTube because she. Oh, Say Riley sounds really immature, but maybe that's just me. There's a time and place for stuff like that, but doing it all the time isn't good for your mental health or theirs. Absolutely, Goose. If she's a businesswoman, then her customer service relations. Oh gosh, you guys are cracking me up. Natasha always said, go wherever you want to go, but then she would ghost us as her friends instead of communicating. Absolutely. That's what she did. And that's what she's doing now. And for the record, you are allowed to share your PayPal links and stuff, but you are not allowed to try to get people to leave the YouTube platform to go to another one. That's good to know. I had confirmed this with myself multiple times. I won't even go after Natasha like most people do, but I will stand up and say something if I see something wrong. Absolutely. I'm going to go after her and say, I don't like what she's doing. I don't like how she's treating people, and she's no longer here. That's not right. I'm not going to bash her and talk about her looks or talk about anything like she's done me, like she's done Max, talking about Max's think she's this and that and blah, 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 blah. How she's bashed me, Max, and Kelly all day, okay? How she's lied. But I'm not going to bash her, but I am going to call her out on her BS. And one more thing before I wrap this up. Max never said that she spoke to the CEO of YouTube, you fucking liar. Yeah, I'm not going to be so nice anymore. That's a lie. She never said that. She said that she spoke with somebody, a customer service rep, because she pays to have the YouTube premium where you pay $12.99 a month and you could speak to somebody sooner than if somebody who didn't pay that. She spoke with a YouTube rep. She didn't speak to the CEO of YouTube, nor did she ever say that. There you go, lying again. Because that's what you do. You lie. You twist things, you twist the narrative, and I'm here to correct it. Because unlike you, I still have a channel here on YouTube. Because I don't bash people, and I don't talk about people's looks, and I don't talk about people's makeup, and I don't talk about people's hair and bash them for everything under the sun. I don't do that. Natasha does not speak her mind like she often brags about. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. If you want to know what Natasha thinks about you, just disagree with her on anything. Thank you. And that ends this live stream right now, because that's the truth. Now I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not gonna be talking about this all the time. Tomorrow we're talking about Johnny Depp. But I will say this. If I feel like talking, I will. Because any kind of toxicity, this is a commentary channel, and I can call out toxicity if I want to. I will always keep it classy, because we keep it classy over here, and we have kept it classy. But of course, she'll twist and spin the narrative. They were talking about me, then she was letting them bash her in the chat and blah, 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 blah. But yet you've been dragging me, Max, and Kelly all day, and Megan all day long. So here's what I'll say. I will talk about whatever I want to when I want to bring awareness about what I want to bring awareness about. Did that make any sense? And I will. But I don't want this channel to be me responding or doing a tit for tat with somebody who's not even on this platform anymore. It's not worth it to me. That doesn't benefit me in any way, shape, or form. But I will talk about things that may bother me, or if I see her continuing to attack people that I care about, making up lies, all of these things, I will address it. I have no problem with doing that, you know, but we're going to get back to having fun and doing things. You know, I don't go live that much. I try to go live once or twice a week. I'm going to try to shoot for going live more because we have members only and I want to be able to provide you guys more, but it's not going to be about her. She's not here anymore. It's time to move on. But yet she keeps inserting herself here. You want us to stop talking about you, but yet you're the one that keeps talking about people on YouTube. If you want people to stop talking about you, then stop talking about other people on YouTube. It's that simple. How can people stop talking about you? You've literally been on somebody's panel on YouTube every freaking day. Every day. You were on somebody's panel for how many hours bashing everybody? Thank you, Robbie. Positively Parker. All I'll say is if you think her mods are nice, they are equally as vicious. I know because I was. I love you, Parker. Thank you for being able to say that. Because I know that was hard for you to say. I don't know if you want me to put that up there. I'm not trying to have her target you, but thank you for saying that. I hope you guys have an amazing night. Robbie's going live next, and I will be over there. I absolutely adore you guys. Thank you for listening to everything I had to say. I hope to see you guys tomorrow because I got a lot to say about the Johnny Depp case because he's not everything that I think he is. But we'll talk about that tomorrow. I have an unpopular opinion about him. But I hope you guys have an amazing night. Thank you to my amazing mods. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate all of you guys. That means so much to me. And I have a lot of stuff coming you guys' way, and I will be doing a live on Parker challenged all creators to do a live stream on a missing child. I will be doing that. You guys pray for Texas and the elementary school who Robb Elementary who lost. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to talk about it. It's so hard to talk about, but please pray for the families who have lost a child. I'm even afraid to take my babies to school in the morning because, you know, you get paranoid about that. Something's got to give here. Something has to change. This can't happen again. You know, literally there was just that. There was a shooting, 2 weeks ago that I'll never forget. Nobody should ever forget what happened, you know. It was in Boston, wasn't it? Nobody should forget these things. And it's I agree, Megan, it's one of my biggest fears. And I just want everyone to pray. And I will try to look for places that, you know, donations or whatever. And I'll be posting about that. But it's just been horrible. It's been horrible to watch. Like I said, this can't happen again. Something has to change. Laws, something. But I adore you guys, and I thank you so much for listening. If you didn't hear everything that was said, please make sure you watch from the beginning because all of these lies, and I want to say it again before I end this, Megan, allegedly with Brett, Carrie, and who else? Who else was on the panel? Even Pink. Nobody would ever talk about a child not belonging with their parents. Nobody should. Everyone should be very aware when you talk about those kinds of things or when you threaten to call or, you know, all of those things. That's okay. Allegedly with Brett. I understand, sweetie. And I know you were live too. And I pushed it back for as long as I could. But I wanted to get on here and talk about this because, like I said, allegedly with Brett, Megan, myself, Carrie, and even Pink. Pink asked that question because I think she was literally just curious. But in that same sense, in no way, shape, or form would we ever say that a child should not be with their parents. Ever. Okay? So that's one of the main things that I wanted to say, because that's serious. That's a serious accusation to make. And we would never, ever do that. And even though everything that comes out of her mouth is a bunch of BS, that's something that we had to address. You know what I mean? And thank you, Megan, for sending me the clips I needed to play. Is it Zaylee, aka Mac? Hey, agree, Paige. I think each school should have at least a security guard who carries, if not an officer. Now, see, my son's school has an officer. That ish goes against everything we believe in. Absolutely. We would never talk about anybody's kid. So just stop with that narrative, because I already debunked it, okay? Happy birthday, Robbie. We hope you have an amazing day. And everybody head over to Robbie's live right now, because I think people are headed over there now. And I adore every single one of you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your night. And I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Love y'all. Okay. Oh, I always come on camera. Deuces. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.